Hey guys, press the bell icon and never miss a video from Aola DIY. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I will be teaching you all how to make this beautiful altered winged heart canvas, and in this what I have done is that I've taken a wooden plaque of heart shape. I've covered it with some black gesso and added a texture paste to it. I forgot to film that part. I've cut these wings using my silhouette machine. The paper which I have used is Lavender Frost Collection. It is one of our latest releases and it is absolutely stunning. The resin frame which I'm using is from our Memory Hardware collection line. And in order to stick all my wings, I'm going to be using some dimensional squares such that my wings, they get a 3D effect and they look better. And I will be showing all the paints which I will be using to color my heart panel. So I'm using variety of Art Alchemy paints by Finnabair to color my heart. I want my heart panel to have shaded effect, so I will be mixing all these colors to achieve the desired look. Always remember to have a lot of water besides you and some tissue so that you can always dilute the effect in case the colors which you have thrown on your panel are dark. Keep on adding colors till the point I'm satisfied. I use a lot of water as you can see in the video, and using a tissue I'm going to wipe off the excess and it leaves behind a beautiful texture. The next step is coloring my small resin frame, and for this I'm going to be using some Impasto paints because I want a really rich and dark texture on my frame. And the Impasto paints which I'm using is dark chocolate and burlap. Burlap is one of our new releases and it's absolutely gorgeous. The paint brushes which I'm using in this video are again by Finnabair, and I really like the sleek look of these paint brushes and the quality is super good. As Finnabair told in her previous videos, Impasto paints leave out a very nice matte look to your creations, and I always like to dilute them with a lot of water because they are so thick and the finish is very matte, and in order to have a shaded effect I diluted it with water. Now I'm using some more acrylic paints, and the ones which I'm using are similar to the ones which I used on the base of the heart, and using them I'm gonna be adding some sparks to my frame. I wanted to have a shiny effect, a shiny and defined effect at some of the carving part of the frame, and these would help me in achieving that. Finally, I'm satisfied with the color of my frame. In the end, I'm just going to apply some waxes on it because it brings out the best look in these resin frames. Now to proceed further, I will be covering my entire wings in some clear gesso. because on top of it I want to do a lot of stamping and coloring and stuff, and I don't want my colors to bleed through. So clear gesso would help me in creating a barrier between my colors and the original color of the paper. This particular butterfly is from Moonchild collection by Prima. This is one of our latest releases again, along with Lavender Frost. In this step, I will be composing my panel, and for this I'm using different types of die cuts and chipboards. Along with that, I've clubbed it with some Prima flowers, which looks absolutely gorgeous on this layout and completely elevates the look of it. Before proceeding further, I decided to use these paper clay mold pieces, which I have sculpted using the Prima molds, and I'm coloring them with acrylic paints, and the one which I'm using here is called Rustic Brown, and they add a lot of definition to my project. As you can see here, they look absolutely gorgeous and everything looks very Victorian, very carved. And in this step my wings are dry, and using one of the stamps by Prima and some embossing ink, I will be doing some embossing on these wings. To add splatters on my canvas, I'm using some white gesso and I'm diluting it with some water, and now using my paintbrush and giving a strong hit at the back of it, I'm adding these dots on my project. They give a very nice celestial galaxy kind of a look, and I usually use toothbrush or paintbrush for it. And recently I saw one of the Finnabair videos and I decided to do it using my hands instead of using my paintbrush instead of using my toothbrush. Here I'm using my toothbrush for my wings, so I've shown you both the techniques. And now let's compose everything together and stick everything with a glue gun. This stack of chipboard I've stuck together such that I can create a raised platform, and this gives me extra space to work upon, and I can hide my flowers, hide my flowers behind the frame, just because it is raised from rather than being flat. So now in this part I'm adding all the die cut pieces and the moldings which I made using the clay. The flowers which I'm using here are from multiple collections, and I'll try to hunt them down online and list them out for you guys below, because they are from different collections. It's a little difficult to find each one of them, but I'll try my best to get you the nearest. The composition part is a lot of hit and trial method, in which I try different elements together and see what goes along the best. Using some heavy body gel, I will be applying my mechanicals on my layout. Heavy body gel is very good because it adheres all your pieces very strongly, especially metals. Earlier I used to use glue, basically hot glue, and with time I would say that the piece would just come off if it is metal, and these are perfect for that. Now to finish the entire look of my composition, I will be using some art stones and some other art ingredients, and the art stones which I'm using here are of medium sized. While the soft matte gel is still wet, let's apply some glass glitter. The one which I'm using here is copper. I have these glitters from Finnabair. I decided to add some glittery effect on my flowers. These are very fine glitter and they're of super good quality. I just sprinkle them like they are fairy dust, and my gel was still wet. I decided to sprinkle some on that also. I cut out another butterfly from the same paper and I added it with the wings popping upwards. And now I'm neutralizing my canvas by splattering some white gesso all across. I really like this step because I feel it balances out very well. And here I'm taking my dabbing brush and again using the white gesso, I'm doing some dry brush technique. And this actually helps me in blending all the pieces together, because some of them are light, some of them are dark, and this step particularly helps in blending everything together. And here you can see some still pictures. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this project as much as I've enjoyed making it. One of my friends, Ajanta, has started her own channel and it's called Cultural Groove. It is in collaboration with her 3-year-old Ruhan, and in that they teach about our Indian culture. I've included a clip in the end of the video and I really hope you guys will go and check her out. She's really awesome and so is her son. Bye guys.
On the first day of Diwali, my Mosi gave to me a pot pen and jewelry. On the second day of Diwali, my Mosi gave to me 2 yummy laddus and a pot pen and jewelry. On the third day of Diwali, my Mosi gave to me 3 clay diyas, 2 yummy laddus and a pot pen and jewelry. On the fourth day of Diwali, my Mosi gave to me 4 New Year gifts, 3 clay diyas, 2 yummy laddus and a pot pen and jewelry.
Best-selling Diwali book on Amazon worldwide. If you like this video, don't forget to hit
subscribe.